Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are in Buckinghamshire at this creepy old mill. Now we got here earlier when it was light and had a look around. This place is really creepy. It's a house and a mill, so we're in the house at the moment, but later on we'll go over to the mill. But yeah, the mill is really creepy, but we're going to be saving that till later when it's pitch black. The sun has pretty much gone down now. It's still a little bit light, but yeah, we couldn't wait anymore. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. Alright guys, so welcome back. Now we are currently in the kitchen at the moment, and if I pan around here you can see, not sure how old this building is, but yeah, this place has been empty for a long time. Don't know if you can hear that, but you can hear the water coming from the outside that used to power the mill.
I'm sure I read it was built in like the 1800s or something.
Yeah, definitely. Looks 1800s-ish. Let's have a quick look through there. We've currently got a REM pod on the chair at the moment. But yeah, pretty creepy. So what we've done is we've set some devices up around the kitchen, and we're going to do some calling out and see if we can get some responses. We've walked through a couple of times so far and it's very, very quiet. So with a bit of luck, we might get something.
Any spirits that would like to communicate with us? If so, just try and give us some kind of sign that you're here. You can move these balls that we've put around. They'll go off. You can go up to that device there, or there's one over here. Just to let us know that you're here, you can hear us and understand us.
Maybe you can knock on something, shout something. It's my stomach.
I was just going to say, what was that? Would you be able to copy these knocks? That's a no then.
Yeah, seems that way. That was me. Okay guys, so very quiet in the kitchen area. So we've come through into the next room. Looks a little bit like a dining area. Yeah, this is a well dodgy room. If you have a look here, this beam is literally split the whole way along. This floor is about to go. As you can see, they've got just a bit of wood holding this room up. So yeah, the room upstairs, we will not be going in that one, or else we'll end up back down in here, an almighty thump, no doubt.
You can see it on the floor when you go in there.
Yeah, it's really sloped.
Play.
Play.
Do you want to play? What do you want to play?
We have got some devices set up around this room. If you want to come and play with them, we've got a couple of little plastic balls here that light up if you touch it on the windowsill. We've got a little black box there with an aerial on the chair. We've got a device here with a green light on. If you go close to that, it will light up different colours for us, show us your energy. Or you could touch one of us, shout something, knock on something. That's my shoe squeaking. Other than the running water from the mill, it's deadly quiet in here.
It's quiet, isn't it? Very quiet.
Alice.
Alice. I think I've heard that name come up a few times on
Yeah.
this.
Well, if there is an Alice in here, please come and touch one of our devices. And let us know you can understand what we're saying.
Just try and give us some kind of sign that you're here. Do you not want to talk to us? Do you want us to go? Do something that will make us leave?
I can hear sheep in the background.
Can you?
Yeah, I can't hear them.
No.
Did you hear that then? Bloody shoes keep creaking.
Nothing.
We're not here to harm you or disrespect you. We've just come here to prove that life still exists after death. Please give us a sign. Encounter. We're starting to get tingly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, every time I get tingly, stuff usually happens.
Well, let's hope it proves to be the case now.
Are you trying to affect me?
Affect both of us.
Or affect one of our devices? It's dead quiet.
Yeah. Let's try another room.
Yeah, so quiet in the first two rooms, so yeah, we're going to move on to the next one and see what we get. Okay, we just come into the next room, set up some more devices. I think this was the living room, by the looks of it. So yeah, let's do some calling up, see if we can get anything in here. Oh,
Cat
straight
ball.
away, cat ball.
The bench.
The bench.
The bench.
Again, the bench.
Yeah.
We had that at the Kelmarsh Tunnel.
Yep.
Okay, when that goes off, I'm just going to jump on this floor here and just see if I can make it go off again. No. Okay.
Could you touch that again for us?
I understand what you say.
Okay, if you understand us, please touch that ball again and make it light up for us just to let us know you're here.
What about one of these devices? Go near this, it'll go off. Same with this one up here, look.
Or maybe you could move this lampshade. Or knock on something for us. Just give us any kind of sign that you're here.
Do something, please.
What was that?
I don't know.
Is that not like, I don't know, it sounded like something being moved.
Oh, I thought it sounded like a groaning noise.
It could have been. It wasn't my stomach.
It certainly wasn't.
For a
mine.
change.
Please, just try and communicate with us. That's all we want to do. Is communicate, Pat.
Pat. Butcher?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe we should do a quick EVP in here.
Yeah, can do.
I'm just going to lay it on here actually,
Yeah.
so I'm not touching it. Okay, I've just put a device on the fireplace there with a red light on. That is a voice recorder. And if you speak into it after I ask you questions, we might be able to hear what you're saying. Are there any spirits in this house that wish to communicate with us? And could you tell us your name? Or you could perhaps tell us how you died?
Are you happy that we're here?
Let's play that back.
Okay, I've just put a device on the fireplace there with a red light on. That is a voice recorder. And if you speak into it after I ask you questions, we might be able to hear what you're saying. Are there any spirits in this house that wish to communicate with us? And could you tell us your name? Or you could perhaps tell us how you died? Children. Are you happy that we're here?
Well, I heard something after you then.
How you died? Are you happy that we're here?
No, I thought I did, but I didn't.
So the spirit talker said, teenager, I worked here, and children.
Oh, so other than the cat ball first going off when we came
Yeah.
in, nothing much.
No.
Are you sure you don't want to communicate with us somehow? Oh, it just got well cold then,
Yeah.
just in front of me.
Did you work here?
What was that?
No,
Was that your stomach?
don't think so.
Kind of hurts.
Annie.
Annie, was that you that was interacting with our devices here? If it was, please, can you make one of them go off again? Any one. They won't hurt you. I just keep getting, it gets really cold in front of me here. I guess it's probably from the,
Yeah, it could be.
could be from the fireplace here. Well, I think maybe on to the next room.
Yeah, I think so.
We are gathering energy.
Good.
Oh, okay, maybe just stay here for a second,
Yeah.
just in case. Okay, that's good. If you're gathering energy, please.
Use that energy to give us some kind of sign that you can hear us, understand us, and that you're here. Do something to scare us.
It's my happy place.
It's your happy place. Well, I can imagine it was. This was a very nice house back in the day, I'm sure. Are you annoyed that we're here? I'm getting that static feeling again. Maybe you could come and touch my hand. Whoa, massive gust of air right on my face. It was just there, right in the centre. Okay, we're going to go on to the next room then. Carry that if you need me to.
Hey?
You got
Oh, so I got it,
there,
mate. I got it. I never complain about carrying stuff. No?
Yes, you do. Every episode.
No, I don't.
Right, guys, so we've just come into the final room of the downstairs. Could be another living room, dining area. They've all got fireplaces in, so they all look very similar. But we have stuck a cat ball down on the floor there. Let's just do a little jump test next to it. Was that me? I mean, that was a bit of a coincidence as when I jumped. Yeah, that's me. Okay, so no jumping in here. The cat ball didn't go off. So please, if you want to come in and communicate. Is there an Annie here? Or it just said Victor a minute ago? Or a Pat?
Butcher.
Did you used to live here?
Work here.
Could you please give us a sign that you can understand what we're saying? Could you affect one of our devices or affect one of us?
Make a noise. Bang on something. Shut the door.
Pretty poor paint job there.
Yeah.
Arrest.
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 Please come forward, use your energy and try and communicate with us if you can.
Ask him very politely, please just give us some kind of sign that somebody or something is here.
These stairs are so narrow, you can barely fit your foot on them.
William.
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 Jesus. I wonder if did it pick it up on the camera how crooked that
It doesn't
fucking
really
floor
pick it up, I don't know. You can't really see how crooked the floor is there, but it's started to cave in on the right. So dodgy. And you should see the room.
The graves.
The room to the right of
graves.
that, that's the room with the beam holding it up downstairs. So dodgy. And we've actually got a door here, but we can't even get in.
It's locked.
It's been locked.
Should we do the shoe room?
The shoe room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just some random shoe on the fireplace. It's a bit creepy actually.
It is, isn't it?
Okay, we just come upstairs into one of the first bedrooms. Again, another fireplace. Seems to be a common theme with these types of houses. Fireplaces everywhere. But we set up the devices on the fireplace there. So a REM pod in the corner. If you do hear some rattling, guys, that's the windows rattling. The floors are pretty rickety up here. Okay, so we're upstairs now. Is there any spirits up here that want to come forward and communicate with us? You can interact with any of our devices we've dotted around, or you can say something, knock on something. Maybe you could throw something. There's plenty of rubble down there on the floor.
Can you play music?
Can I play music?
Can you play some music, Mike, please? Or sing?
Will you communicate with us if we play music? Give us a yes or a no.
If you don't want to speak to us and you want us to leave, set off one of these devices, do something. Try and scare us to make us leave.
Okay, we've just come into one of the last bedrooms of the upstairs. The cat ball's just started going off here.
Can you make that go off again, please? Seem to be very reluctant to communicate with us.
Yes. Can you say something to us? Knock on something? Or choose one of the other devices to set off around the room?
Would you help?
How would you like us to help? You need to give us a sign that you're here first before we can help you. I mean, yeah, could do an EVP, but you can literally hear that water outside. I think it's just going to contaminate it.
Yeah, probably would. Unfortunately.
Please come forward and communicate with us. We're not going to be here for very long, so if you want to give us a message or a sign, now is your chance. Yeah, guys, it's been really quiet. Had a few couples going off. A few names coming through the spirit talker app. Yeah, but nothing concrete really at the moment. We've got a couple more rooms to do in this house, and then we're going to go over into the mill area. That place looks really creepy in there. So yeah, let's keep going on.
Yep. Right, let's go down the landing of death.
The landing of death. You can see there, guys, that's all literally cracked and bowed. You can probably, oh god, that feels so dodgy.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really. We're trying to do the
Can't
bathroom.
really see in there, guys. I've put the light up a little bit. You can't really see the angle of it, but it's really bowed.
Yeah.
Really bad.
I don't think we'll be going in there.
No, we're not going to be going there. What have we got through here?
We have the Oak Park alarms
Oak Park alarm closet.
in the airing cupboard.
Nose
And
ring.
nose ring.
Nose ring.
Yeah.
Neither of us have got a nose ring.
No, so I think that's some other investigators. And the bathroom, that's it. No, I don't think there's much point doing it here. Windows
No.
are wide open.
Yeah.
There's no head and shoulders. So.
Well, I think that means it's probably about time to go over into the mill and the barn area.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a barn, is it? It's the mill house. Okay guys, so we've just come over to the mill. Yeah, this place is really freaky in here. You can see the ceilings really short. There's actually three floors to this. So we're going to start on the bottom floor. You probably will hear the water that used to power the mill. If you can have a look in there, you can see all the gears and everything that the water used to turn. Right, so we'll set up some devices in here, do some calling out, see if we can get some activity. Okay, so we've set up some devices and yeah, we're going to do some calling out, see if we can get any activity. Now, mills are notorious for deaths, so fingers crossed we're going to get some activity in here. As you can see, the house was very, very quiet. We had a few cat balls going off, but yeah, nothing major. So yeah, fingers crossed we're going to start getting some action in here. So if anybody does want to come forward, any spirits, we've come here tonight to communicate with you, to prove that life still exists after death. We have put some devices, if you were here you probably saw, scattered about, that if you touch them, they will go off and let us know that you're here. Or you could bang on something. Say something, maybe touch one of us. Maybe you could knock on one of those barrels.
Tap on something like this. Oh, that was great, wasn't it? Just weird that when you move the light around, it's always like sometimes you keep seeing a shadow out
Yeah,
the corner of your eye.
yeah, it's just shadows, unfortunately.
Yeah, but there's nothing there.
Well, we're going to go very soon, so please do come forward and try and communicate with us.
We'd be very grateful if you did.
My name's Michael,
My name's Adrian.
and we don't come here with any disrespect. We understand that we are on your property, but this has been abandoned for a long time. So we've come here to try and communicate with any spirits that may reside here still.
Cat ball.
Cat ball. Thank you very much. Perhaps when it stops you could make it go off for us again. All you have to do is just touch it again. Or there's a black box behind it with an aerial, you could go close to that. Now these floors are solid, guys. This is brick floor, so there's no way us walking around can set these off. If you can make that go off for us one more time, then we'll leave. What the hell was that? Did you hear that?
I heard it. Was it
Literally. Right above my head here.
Is it like a thud or a knock?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hope the camera picked that up. It almost sounded like these boards here moving. If that was you, could you do that again for us?
Hear that again?
I heard a bang, but it wasn't from this board.
Sounded like it was from up there.
Did it?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. Should we go up there?
Yeah, I think so. There just doesn't seem to be much.
Okay, let's grab the devices and go up to the next level. You hear that again then?
Yeah. It's almost like a double knock or a double, well, not a knock, it's more like a thud.
Quite a big
almost.
thud, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, we've come up another level now. We did hear some bangs coming up from this level. Could you please come forward and try and communicate with us if you can? We'll just show you where our devices are. We have a ball on the windowsill there, a little plastic ball. If you touch that, it will light up for us. Got another one here. And we've got a black box with an aerial here. If you touch that aerial, that'll make a little beep for you. And I think Adrian's setting one up in the gap there for you. Please. Oh, and there's a REM pod in that gap. Okay, didn't see that one. Please come forward, touch one of those, touch us, say something. They say the energy around water sources is a lot higher, so maybe you can get some energy from that, or from us, or our devices. Like I said before, we're going to be going very shortly, so if you do want to communicate, it's your last chance.
And we would really appreciate you communicating with us. We really would. But like Mike said, we won't be here for much longer.
Just going to sit here for a minute. Oof, I nearly fall out the window. Okay, we're going to sit here for a few minutes and give you time to build up some energy to move one of our devices for us, or touch one of our devices. Whoa, what the fuck? Was that a bat?
Bat.
There's a fucking bat in here.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's that just flew right next to my head. I felt the wind off its wings.
Jesus.
Fucking hell. Okay, we'll give you another minute. That's not a miss, guys, that's just my vape. We're going to give you another minute to try and communicate with us. If you can, please.
It's just like you can hear water from both sides, you know, coming
Yeah.
in there and then coming out over there.
Yeah.
But despite all the energy that's generated, there's
Yeah.
No energy being used in here, which is a shame at the minute because it's quite spooky looking now compared to when we
Very,
came up here.
yeah, very spooky.
Like in the daylight.
Oh God, I don't like the feel of the floor there. I'm gonna
Yeah,
move
it
back
kind of goes down a
Yeah.
little bit.
Okay, we're going to go up onto the final level then.
Let's hope something's
I
waiting
think I
for
just
us.
caught an orb then. I don't know if that was a bug. Oh shit.
What?
That felt like something just tugged on my bag.
Really?
Yeah. Fucking hell, now I've got goosebumps. I don't know if it's something that moved in my bag, but it felt like it got tugged backwards. And the orb that I just saw came towards the camera as well
It's weird.
and went behind me. Yeah. I mean, it could have been something moving in my bag, but
Yeah,
I don't know what.
but it wasn't me.
Well, that was a bug. You see, guys, we are in the final room.
Just don't tread on that board there.
Yeah. So I reckon if we set the devices up
Here.
on these beams,
On here and on here.
then we can sit the camera down on the tripod there. We can just sit on those two chairs at the back.
Yeah.
Okay. And hopefully get something. Okay guys, so we're just setting up the camera on the floor here. We've got some chairs just behind the camera. We're just going to sit here away from the devices and call out and see if we can get them to set them off. Okay, so we're sat here waiting patiently now. What was that?
Car.
Backfiring.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as you can see, we've just put some devices over on the wooden beams there. And one down on the floor. Please. We're about to leave very soon. If you can make any of those devices go off for us, we'd be very appreciative. Just come here to communicate with you tonight. The devices won't hurt you. Add on there tonight. Victor,
We've had Victor,
Pat.
William,
William, Pat, Lucy.
There was another one, but I can't remember it.
Maybe used to work here. Or maybe you unfortunately lost your life here. Could you please give us a sign that you can understand what we're saying? Would you like to come forward, gather some energy? We're going to give you the chance to do that. We're going to sit here for 10-15 minutes. Hopefully you can gather enough energy to set off one of the devices or bang on something. Make any kind of noise or any kind of sign that you're here.
Good.
Good.
Good. What would be good if you was to communicate with us?
We're not here to harm you. I'm gonna set.
Hazel.
Hazel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well if there is a Hazel here, please choose one of the devices we put around the room and touch it for us. There's 4 plastic balls you can touch that will light up, or 2 black boxes with aerials you can touch which will make a sound for you. So So yeah, what I'm going to do is put the EVP recorder down on the floor there.
Yep.
And ask some questions. See if we can get anything through there.
Yeah.
Whisper.
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 Well, I've just put a device on the floor there with a red light on. I don't know if the camera can see it. I don't know whether it's angled right. But if you come forward and answer my questions and speak into that device on the floor, or you can whisper, then we might be able to hear you. Is there anybody in this room that wants to communicate? Please answer in the device. If there is somebody here, could you tell us your name?
Did you used to live here or work here?
Just for the recording, that was Adrian moving his bag. Please give us a message in that device on the floor if you can.
Can we keep talking?
Well, I mean,
We are talking right now.
but you're not.
If you want to communicate with, we can stay here as long as you need. If you communicate with us, or if you need some help. Let's listen back. Oh.
Questions.
Fearful.
Well, I've just put a device on the floor there with a red light on. I don't know if the camera can see it, I don't know if it's angled right. But if you come forward and answer my questions and speak into that device on the floor, or you can whisper, then we might be able to hear you. Is there anyone in this room that wants to communicate? Please answer in the device. If there is somebody here, could you tell us your name? Did you used to live here or work here? Just recording on Adrian moving his bag. Please give us a message in that device on the floor if you can.
Below.
Can you keep talking? Well, I mean, we are talking right now. But you're not. If you want to communicate with, we can stay here as long as you need. If you communicate with us, or if you need some help. Let's listen back.
No, nothing on there.
Nothing.
Nothing. Not a sausage.
Yeah, I thought I don't know. Like I say, it's fucking creepy looking.
Very
Well,
creepy.
I haven't felt. You know,
I felt tingly in a few rooms, but you know, nothing really happened. So,
yeah.
just in case you need to see where our devices are, there's a ball here. You can touch that. Or there's a black box here with the aerial. All you have to do is go near that aerial and it'll make that noise for you. There's a little ball on the floor here. Another black box with an aerial for there. Or there's another. Yeah, there's definitely a board there that's making
Yeah.
that one go off. Or there's another little cat board at the end here.
Above.
Yes, I know. All right, that couldn't have been me. That was miles away from it. Okay, I'm bouncing up and down. Exactly where that could have. Okay, that was probably it. Probably was me then. I'm just going to sit down and be still.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've told you where the devices are. Please try and touch them if you can. Okay guys, so that probably about wraps it up for the old mill in Buckinghamshire. I mean, we did have quite high hopes for this when we walked around it earlier, especially in this mill part of the building. But yeah, had a few little things. Yeah, nothing convincing.
Nothing significant.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you win some and you lose some. But yeah, a very nice place to explore nonetheless. But yeah, I guess that's about it from this one, guys. So yeah, we'll see you on the next one.